Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
What's up, guys? It's RHOA. Welcome to another video, and as you guys can see, I have a special guest with me. But before we get into that, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, hit that notification bell button, because you just don't know when we're gonna be dropping new-ish. And on this channel, we do news, gossip, commentary, and all that good stuff. So I've got my first official guest. It's one of my best friends. She flew in because today is my birthday. So give me some birthday love down in the comments. This is Riley Knox. Now, some of you may not know, but she is the #1 Beyonce impersonator in the world. And she was just in Taylor Swift's new video, You Need to Calm Down. So you guys need to go check that out. And she got a YouTube channel.
Go follow, go subscribe, and like my videos. I just flew in and surprised Richie for his birthday.
I was completely
So that video is
shocked.
gonna go up soon too.
Shocked.
Yes, happy birthday.
Thank
Oh
you,
my
thank
God.
you, thank
Yes.
you. So today we're actually gonna be doing like a little side-by-side dish on hot topics. And of course, we're gonna be talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because I know that's what y'all love, right? So the first thing that we're gonna talk about is, well, in this video, because I might drop 2 videos for y'all today. You know, I'm feeling jazzy, feeling good.
Birthday vibes.
Birthday vibes.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Now, the streets are saying that, you know, Kenya Moore is back on Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 12.
Which I'm so excited about. We needed her.
We do need her. So here's the gotcha though. Apparently, now I reported on this a couple of weeks ago, guys, probably last week maybe. Go back in my videos. But EVA was basically calling out a couple of her castmates, and she was talking about somebody with bad skin. Now, we have known in the past, I believe it was Marlo, maybe whoever that used to comment
Marlo
about.
and Phaedra.
Oh, Phaedra. Yes. Used to comment about Kenya Moore's skin. And I believe they called her like crater face or something like that.
Yeah.
Listen, I think she's beautiful, but I'm just letting y'all know what they say and what EVA was saying in her live. I don't know if you saw that. It was right after she did NYC Pride.
Yes, when she was eating.
And she was eating, and she was talking about a lot of the castmates, but she wasn't really naming names. But we went ahead and named them because I feel like we know who she was talking about, right?
Of course.
We know. So here's the thing. Now the sources are saying that there was a huge blow up between EVA and Kenya while filming, and apparently it got so explosive that EVA called her a liar and a manipulator. I believe she said compulsive liar. I'm not sure.
That's so surprising though. I would think they would get along.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
Why?
I would think, I don't know, for some reason I just feel like because she and Cynthia are close, and then Cynthia and Kenya are close, you would think that they would get along as like moms and all the same way that she and Portia are getting along. Like I think that would.
Well, I feel like Kenya threw some shade towards EVA in that first season that EVA came on as a friend. Remember when EVA
They were
told
on the same
all of that stuff about the guy that Cynthia was dating?
Yes.
And she had that whole confrontation.
Yes.
And something happened, I feel like, where Kenya was kind of like not appreciating that.
Because she and Cynthia are friends, and I think she was
Exactly.
trying to be there for her girl, and Eva was kind of coming for Cynthia's man.
So and I guess.
But she can't still be holding that against her. Like, what?
Well, you know,
This is gonna be an explosive season.
here's the thing though. I feel like a lot of people have felt like EVA has gotten off relatively easy. I don't know if that's the case, but I kind of feel like a lot of these girls feel like they could probably try her because she's so new.
Yeah.
You know, and they're kind of wondering, like, does she have a backbone?
But you should know, like, if you know anything about her, Eva the Diva will come out really fast. The way she drugged Marlo last year, you really don't want to mess with Miss Eva the Diva, because she will pull her right out. And she said in the thing where she was eating, she was just like, y'all took me off my yoga mat. I'm coming for everybody.
Okay. And so now I'm wondering, like, they're saying that this is set to be like one of the biggest storylines of the season.
Really?
Which is interesting to me because I still don't, like, I don't get the real root of their issue.
I think it's probably just petty. And it might be the fact that they're like Well, I don't know. With Kenya, I would think like fighting for Cynthia's attention and don't want anybody to be as close to Cynthia as she is.
Here's the thing though, and this is no shade to Cynthia, but I always felt like it was probably the other way around, with like Cynthia probably looking more for the friendship from Kenya.
Yeah.
But there was that season when Nene was out most of the season, and when she came back and they asked if Cynthia and Kenya were best friends, and Cynthia said no, and that really hurt Kenya's feelings.
It did, I remember.
So I don't know.
You know who might also be in the center of it though?
Who?
It's Portia and in the center, because she's friends with Eva, and now she and Kenya have a newfound friendship. So she might be in the middle of this whole. You think?
We talked about this earlier. And I had to tell her. I said we were on our way to get our Starbucks, and I had to tell her. I said, listen. Don't talk about it right now because we gotta save it. Now, when I was doing the thumbnails, I've chosen like 1 or 2 thumbnails for this video, and I put Portia right there in the center because I felt like she could be in the middle of it, but not in a bad way. I feel like she might be caught between 2 friends.
Yeah, but I do not want her and I want her and Kenya to stay in a good place. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't want anything to interrupt that because It's just, we talked about this, like, it's just, you know, it's great. We love seeing feuds, but then like if they last more than like, you know, 1 or 2 seasons, it's just sort of like boring. It's like we like to see you feud, but we also like to see you kiss and make up, or at least be cordial. Because if you drag it out, it's just like, what are y'all really fighting for? Like, it's boring.
Side note, Riley lives in DC. So if you are in the DC area, make sure you guys catch her performing on the weekends. Tell them where you
I perform at Queen's Palace at the Chateau Remix in Washington, D.C., and then also all over the world. So
yes.
I'll be touring.
She does travel, and if you need her services, please book her. Hit her up. I say all that to say that you also know some of the Potomac ladies.
Yes, Monique is one of my best friends. Candace I'm also friendly with, and also Ashley and Karen.
And you and Karen share the same hairstyle.
Yes.
So, and I was telling you guys, we're gonna get Steven on this show.
Yes, the hair doc.
He wants to do it. I want him to do it. She's gonna help me make it happen. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna get all into Karen and those struggle braids from a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Okay, so now I want to switch topics real quick because I want to talk about this whole beef with Kandi and Phaedra.
Like, is that still going on?
Yes.
Phaedra's not even on the show anymore. How is this? Is that even?
Let's talk about it.
Phaedra was to return to the show, you wouldn't. Now, she recently had an interview with the Daily Mail where she was asked about your comments, to which she responded, I find it amusing because if she is that concerned about me 3 years later, I must have really impacted her life. Oh, okay. So what do you have to say about her comments?
I just find it very sad that she has no remorse for what she did. Like, it's like she didn't see anything wrong with that. Like, I feel like if anybody did what she did to me, to her sons in the future, she would have a totally different outlook on the situation. And so I just think she should just rethink it. I mean, hey, if she does it, that's cool. She's canceled in my book anyway.
Yeah, I'm assuming that, yeah, your opinion on her returning to the show has not changed at all. I think you stated, yeah.
No, you know, I mean, we're in different places in our lives now. I mean, she's right, it is 3 years later, but it's not anything that you can really play down as if it was nothing, you know what I mean?
Okay, so that's what Kandi had to say. How do you feel about that?
I absolutely agree with her.
Okay.
I think for Phaedra to sort of diminish what she did is a little messed up. Like, you have no remorse. Like, even at the reunion, like, I get at the reunion you were being ganged up on, you felt like, you know, but like 3 years later you don't feel like, you know, unfortunately, yeah, it was a messed up situation. I would hope that we could move past it by now, you know, but it's not even that. Like, you just feel like you did nothing wrong. It's weird.
So, you know, I kind of, number one, I miss Phaedra on the show.
I do. Oh, especially just for her commentary or her confessionals alone. The shade was so good.
Yes, she gives an effortless confessional, and the shade that she gives is so highbrow. You almost have to rewind it to see if you really got it. And I like that.
So many sound bites.
However, because Kandi is such a staple on this show, I can understand the network sort of saying, okay, this person did something really bad.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't do it in the way that it was portrayed, because I heard that there was some producer shenanigans. That's what Phaedra said later, I think. But I just feel like I can't fault the network for not bringing her back at this point in time.
And if you feel that you don't have any remorse or you're not even willing to, because they don't want to shoot a show where people aren't willing to film with each other because then they don't have a show. So if they feel there's no remorse, then why would they want to bring you back?
I do think that an apology is owed to Kandi.
Absolutely.
Because I just kind of feel like regardless of, sometimes I think we have an obligation, even if we may not have felt like we did anything wrong, to just apologize, because I think it would help move the situation forward. And
how can she say she did nothing wrong? Like, she won't even address the fact that she was wrong for that. That's crazy to me.
She apologized to Portia though,
but not to Kandi, who she did it to.
But because I think she felt like, I think it was a situation where Kandi and her both did wrong to each other. And so I think that because it was so deep, and it was regarding Apollo and them keeping Apollo's things, and I think that Phaedra thought that Kandi took Apollo's side and not her side. It's it's a hard thing when people get divorced because the friends divorced too. So I don't know where they can go from it except then for Phaedra to make some type of apology. And I feel like Kandi may not at that moment forgive her, because I don't think she's
she has a problem.
She has to process it. I think she has to process it.
And if you look back at like Portia, and then also with her group Escape, it takes a while for her to forgive.
But I kind of appreciate that, because I feel like she's owning her truth. And I felt like when she did get over with Portia, I felt like it happened, although it was a rocky road. I thought it was an appropriate way to get back to that point. You know what I mean? But
I don't think she and Phaedra will ever be friends, cordial, any of that. But even just an apology would still do a little bit. You know what I mean? At least she wouldn't feel like, well, I'm doing to leave the show if you come on the show. She might not want to film. She may not want to be your friend on the show.
And I kind of think, and I know you don't watch the show, but some of the viewers do. Orange County, I think with Vicky accusing Kelly of doing last year, and Kelly being probably one of the fan favorites now, she threatened not to come back if Vicky was there. So I think that what happened was, one, Bravo wants to get a younger demographic, and Vicky's older, she's on the older side. And I think that Kelly's the more valuable player. And I feel like they feel the same way in this situation. Kandi is the more valuable player. She has built-in storylines every year.
Absolutely. She has spin-offs.
So it should be interesting. You know who also I feel like is having a built-in storyline? I think it's Candace from Real Housewives of Potomac. Mostly because we're seeing so much of her mom and her relationship with Chris. I feel like it's very open, and it's so deep. I kind of like that. Even though I feel like she's in the hot seat a lot this season, I like
it's a separate issue.
I feel like
from
Monique has that advantage too, though. With having such a big family, having the mother-in-law issue,
her kids,
Chris and the kids, I feel like that's kind of built in. And I am interested in seeing more of that. But real quick, so we're gonna jump off of here because guess what? It's my birthday and I need to do some shopping or something. Real quickly, can you tell us about the Taylor Swift video? Just give us an idea of what she's like, real quick.
Well, I honestly, the nicest person I ever met. Like, as a person, just so sweet, so nice. What you see, I always thought maybe it was like a put on for like the cameras or just whatever, because you always hear people talk about her being a mean girl. She is so nice. I mean, we sat for like hours just talking about everything under the sun. Just so nice and so fun and just really cool, like pouring us champagne, like getting us tipsy, and just really showing me videos on her phone of her boyfriend and her cats, and then also I'm showing her videos on her phone because they had taken my phone away of things on the Daily Mail, like really funny videos. You know that weird video of the cat attacking that woman that was inside of the suitcase. So she had never seen the video, so she was like, show it to me. So she gives me her phone, and I'm looking for it on there.
And you didn't even know who it was, who you were booked to be in the video
not
for,
until
right?
3 days before, after we signed the NDA.
Gotcha.
But I didn't know what I was there to do. So she didn't tell us until we were on set what it was that I was there to do. I knew I was supposed to be Beyonce, obviously, because that's what I do as a profession. But I didn't know what I was going to be doing, my dynamic with her, or what it was going to be. And she explained it on set, and it was just the most magical day of my entire career. I mean, honestly, it was just, if I could go back and live any day in my career or life, that would probably be the day, because I was trying to just take it all in and just you know, I didn't have my phone with me to like video every single thing, but there is behind the scenes of the video.
You know
so
what day that was for me that felt similar to that was the day that we went to watch What Happens Live.
Yes.
Because I knew once I got on Bravo, I was like, I wanted to watch What Happens Live.
Yeah, and I said, if you do watch What Happens Live, you better take me with you.
And so she came with me, but I was nervous. Like, I was so nervous when I got there. And then once we got there and we got so lit, I was like,
I know. People don't know that
so
about
fun.
Watch What Happens Live. They keep refilling your drinks like
back to back to back.
before you
was
finish
like,
the drink.
And by the end of the show, I was drunk.
Because they want to make it look like you have a drink in your, on camera.
Yes,
So.
you never are without a drink. So
Like a glass.
that was fun. Okay, so tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on YouTube, Riley KNOXX on YouTube. That's 2 X's. And also you can find me on Instagram and Facebook, same name, Riley KNOXX. Yeah, that's where I am.
Be sure to check out her channel. She has a great blog out now.
And I got so much more to come.
And a lot more to come. And she's gonna be with me a couple more days this week, so we'll have a lot to talk about.
Because I'm a Housewife fan also.
She's a Housewife fan. So, guys, leave your comments down below. Tell us what you think about these topics that we talked about today. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell button, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, show me some love on my birthday, y'all. And I will see you in the next video.